Are you new to Weight Watchers? Or maybe you're considering taking the plunge. If so, I want to share 3 key takeaways from my first 90 days on Weight Watchers that could make your journey a little easier and maybe even more successful. I believe that knowledge is power, especially when we're trying to make real, lasting change. And if I can help you feel more confident, less overwhelmed, and a little more supported, I'm all in. I've lost 27 pounds since starting Weight Watchers just 3 short months ago. I'm still new to the game. Everything still feels fresh. I remember what those first few days and weeks felt like. All the questions, the doubt, the second guessing. That's why I want to pass along what worked for me while I'm still in the thick of it, just like you. Hi there, I'm Krista, and welcome to the Hot Air Balloon Project. My goal with this channel is to cut through the noise and confusion that so often comes when starting a new way of life. I see my Weight Watchers journey as a lifestyle, not just another fad diet, and I'm here to share what's worked for me with the hope that it helps you get to your goals a little faster and with a lot more ease. Okay, let's dive into these 3 key takeaways. They're here to help you stay focused, feel supported, and take control of your journey. Takeaway number 1, timing is everything. One of the biggest things I've learned is that timing really does matter, both in big ways and small ones. First, think about when to start your Weight Watchers journey. If you have a vacation or a busy season coming up, it's okay to wait. I signed up for Weight Watchers on December 11th because I wanted 2025 to be my year, but I didn't officially start tracking until January 6th. The first Monday of the new year. I gave myself the holidays, and honestly, overindulging during that time made me even more ready to commit. It helped me realize I was ready for a new way of life. Second, pick a weigh-in day that works with your rhythm. I like Mondays because it feels like a fresh start. But if weekends are when you usually lean into those extra snacks or use most of your weekly points, a Friday morning weigh-in might be a better choice. And the good news, you can change your weigh-in day anytime. Weight Watchers is flexible. Make the plan fit your life, not the other way around. And third, this one might go against the grain or what you've heard. Don't stress about exercise right away. In the beginning, just focus on learning the app, tracking your food, and building consistency. I didn't prioritize exercise until about 8 weeks in. Why? Because I was hungry, sometimes even hangry during those first few weeks. I needed time to adjust. Piling exercise on top of everything else would have been too much. Now, these days, I really try hard to get my 10,000 steps in, and I love starting the day with a long walk with my dog. It gets my body moving and clears my head. But it's important to know that walking is my jam. And when you're ready to include exercise, then choose what you love. As they say, the best exercise is the one you enjoy and stick with. For me, that's walking and yoga. But I didn't dive into exercise right away, and I'm really glad I didn't. I needed time to ease in. So if you're not there yet, that's okay. Focus on what you can do and let the rest come when it feels right. You don't have to do everything at once. Start small, time it right, and watch the momentum build. Because when the timing lines up, everything clicks. Takeaway number 2, old habits die hard. There's a quote I love by F.M. Alexander. People do not decide their future. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their future. The first few weeks on Weight Watchers can feel exciting and fresh. You're motivated, you're tracking, you're learning the ropes, but eventually life creeps back in. Stress shows up, your old schedule kicks in, and that's when old habits start to sneak back, sometimes without you even realizing it. I've had to face 2 big habits that contributed to my weight gain. First, I'm a people pleaser. I say yes to almost everything and everyone, even if that means putting myself last. And second, I eat for convenience, especially during busy work days or when I'm in content creation mode. Lunch tends to get lost in the shuffle. I used to grab whatever was fast and nearby, usually a drive-in, just to get the job done. I wasn't thinking about nutrition. I wasn't thinking about myself. I was just getting through the day. And honestly, some of that still shows up. I've been tracking online what I eat every single day since I started Weight Watchers, and I can see the patterns. I don't eat a ton of fruit or vegetables, not because I don't know they're good for me, because they don't always fit with my fast-paced, convenience-first default setting. Weight Watchers is an amazing tool, but it doesn't magically erase those habits. At first, it can feel like those old tendencies are gone, but they're often just sitting quietly in the background, waiting for a moment to pop back up. That's why this part of the journey takes real mindfulness. Knowing why I gained weight in the first place helps me recognize those moments now and gives me the chance to respond differently. For me, that sometimes means having toast and cottage cheese for lunch. It's not perfect, it's not a veggie pack salad, but it's within my points. It's easy, and most importantly, it keeps me moving forward. And that matters way more than perfection. So if you notice old habits showing up, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. Learn from them, work with them, and most of all, give yourself grace as you build something new. Old habits may die hard, but with consistency, mindfulness, and self-compassion, they're slowly replaced by the strength it takes to become the person you've always envisioned. Let that lead the way. Takeaway number 3, boring menus lead to success. Before I started Weight Watchers, I imagined myself making all these beautiful, inventive meals, chickpea curries, Mexican salads, Weight Watcher friendly homemade desserts. And for the first week or so, I gave it a shot. I stepped out of my usual cooking comfort zone and tried a few new things. But since then, I've eaten almost the same meal every single week. And honestly, it's working. I've had the same breakfast for weeks now, and I still get excited about it every morning. And lunch and dinner, also pretty consistent. It's not flashy, and it's definitely not Pinterest worthy, but it works. I'm satisfied, I'm seeing results on the scale, and I don't feel the need to constantly change it up. And that's the point. If something's working, you don't have to fix it. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try new things. If experimenting brings you joy, I say go for it. But if your meals feel a little repetitive and you're still making progress, that's not boring. That's consistency. When I go out to eat or have dinner with friends, that's when I mix it up. But on the regular, you'll find a lot of lean ground beef, skinless chicken breasts, and cottage cheese, because I know those meals keep me full, help me stay on track, and support my weight loss goals. Don't underestimate the power of simple, satisfying, repeatable meals. If you're seeing success and feeling good, stick with it. There's no bonus prize for reinventing the wheel. You don't need variety to see results. You need what works for you. Repetition isn't boring, it's momentum. Food doesn't need to be fancy to fuel your body. So there you have it, 3 takeaways from my first 90 days on Weight Watchers that have truly shaped my journey. Timing is everything. You don't have to do it all at once. Just start when you're ready and let the rest come with time. Old habits die hard, but with mindfulness, consistency, and self-compassion, you can build new ones that support the life you want. Boring menus can lead to success. You don't need variety to see results. You need what works for you. Repetition isn't boring, it's momentum. And if you're starting out or maybe starting over, please know this. Start where you are, use what you have, and keep going. There's no perfect way to do this, but there's your way, and that's more than enough. Now, if this video gave you something to think about, I'd love for you to subscribe so we can keep walking through this journey together. And if there's a takeaway you're working through right now, I'd love to hear more about it in the comments. I've also linked some of the products that helped me find success on Weight Watchers over the last 3 months. You'll find direct links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We got this. See you next time. And didn't I just say that?